Yes, yeah. You know, I'm a firm believer is we could never have too many people who care about us and who want to help us and who want to be a support. And it's wonderful that you have friends. And I just think that, you know, especially in time of illness, we want to expand our supports, not necessarily start cutting them off. Because, you know, what we hear so often is that people will sort of cut themselves off sometimes. And so we want to make sure that we do what we can to hold on to the supports, because you know, people fill different roles for us at different times and different reasons. And so, I don't know, I like to have as many people in my pocket as I can, because I never know what I'll need and who I'll need it from and where that person can help. And I think, you know, all you can do is you know, provide some of that information. And so they quite get it. And, you know, even if there's a movie or a TV show, and, you know, it'll be interesting, because I would guess that they might be able to recognize it in somebody else, but not necessarily in their daughter or their sister or granddaughter. And you know, that's just maybe another way to go around it. But I would look on the internet. I would look for a book and a story, and just, you know, even talking about, I work a lot with brain injury. There's so much now about brain injury and concussions. Even the football player who killed himself. I mean, it is all over the news now. And even just explaining that having a brain tumor is a brain injury. And maybe that will help them understand. You know, all the talk that we've heard about in the NFL with the football players, and in the, you know, Iraq and Afghanistan wars, and Gabby Giffords, and all these people that have made headlines. You know, a brain tumor is a brain injury, and help them to make those connections. You know, Gabby Giffords may look better, but nobody's expecting her to be exactly what she was yet. And maybe that's sort of the same. Yeah. There's somebody in the support group that Nancy runs, and you know, there are some people who are big advocates, and they sometimes will wear shirts, and you know, I can't even remember all Bruce's T-shirts, but you know, essentially like, you know, leave me alone, I've had a brain tumor, or you know, I have a brain tumor, what's your excuse? And just things like, what was that? Oh, right. Nancy's wearing a pin about what?
And I'll stick to the refrigerator.
Right. You know, just a sense, because it is hard to communicate that, and it's hard to especially communicate with people we love. And isn't it ironic that, you know, here it is, you have, you know, the two people that spoke up and shared, you know, it's the people closest to them that are the ones that are, you know, perhaps causing some pain or some disappointment. And, you know, unfortunately, that's the way it happens. And it's so hard to be an effective communicator, especially in times that are difficult. But, you know, words are important, and it's, you know, it's never too late to start that conversation.